Okay, here's a look at what I picked up on Thursday, I believe. It's this French card back. It's the Meccano card back for the Rebel Commando. So it says La Guerre des Étoiles, Le Retour de Jedi. So Return of Jedi in French. They call it Commando Rebel. It must have had a price sticker there. That's called the litho damage. I picked this up in the I didn't have it sent to my home because of that Palatoy Lando card, which got crushed by the postman shoving it through the letterbox. I wasn't going to risk that again, especially with something so rare as a French card. So I did the pickup in the store. So I went to the store on Thursday, picked it up, just to be, because I didn't want that to happen to this. That, you know, the Cro-Magnon mailman would have just shoved it through the letterbox with no regards to what it is, and even if it says do not bend on the packaging, that they'll just shovel it through, and that will cause creasing and stuff like that. And this is quite a nice item, so we'll have a look at it closer. There's my Lando Christian on the French card. Well, not the figure, just the card back, but you know, it's really nice, and that's in a acrylic case. So GW acrylic case, just for the card backs. So they must have used some sort of lattice type glue, just the way it pulled off. There's a picture of the Rebel Commando. Fabric and Shine, so made in China, this version. It's got the blacked out Ewoks. Yeah, beautiful card. 65 back. Brilliant. Rebel Commando's number 7, I believe. So the French card backs I've got, I think I've got Logray, I've got Medane, I've got Lando. French carded figures, let me think. So the Jawa, I've got the Jawa on the square card. I've got the Princess Leia on the 12 back card. Got the Obi-Wan on the square card. I've got another Jawa on the square card. Should have 2 Jawas on the square card. Got Yoda on that Return of Jedi card with a really long bubble blister. Any more? I can't think of any. I think that's all I've got. French stuff's kind of hard to find. Maybe I've got another somewhere. I've got the miscards of the Luke Jedi and the Han Solo card and the Rebel Soldier. Where is he? On the Luke Bespin card. Oh yeah, I've got Chewbacca as well on the Return of the Jedi card. But these are really nice, you know. Nero Meccano, the dresses in Paris. It's saying not all figures with an asterisk are not available in France. That's quite a lot of the figures though, so yeah, which figures have the asterisks? They're saying Chewbacca, but obviously I've got Chewbacca on a card like this, so you know, I think they got a bit confused. So French cards, you had the 12 backs, then they soon went to the square cards. Those ran for the some of the Star Wars figures, then onto the Empire cards, which was square as well. Highly sought, very rare, very valuable. And then Return of the Jedi, they went back to this sort of format. You can get Return of the Jedi cards with 45 backs and 65 backs. Then they would have went to the tri-logo. Tri-logos, French tri-logos are described as sort of Meccano tri-logos, and they include the Medane, which is probably the rarest of the tri-logos, and the French blisters used are smaller than what we had on the Palatoy tri-logos with the large oversized blisters. The French ones tend to be more you know, fitted to the figure. French blisters are also very fragile, especially on the 20 square cards. They're very, because they've sort of got a lip to them, and that makes them doubly fragile, really. So French, finding anything in decent state on a French card is incredibly difficult. So to get this, I mean, the total paid for this, including the postage, is £22, which I think is a really good price. So it's a really, you know, because if you go on eBay and look at, you know, search Meccano cards, card backs, or just Star Wars Meccano. Don't just search Meccano, because you'll get all the metal stuff. You'll see how much these card backs generally go for. So I got a really good deal on this. I'd been watching it for a while, then the seller sort of made an offer and I took it. So great price. So yeah, great cards, really. Okay, it's got that little bit of litho damage there, but I can live with that, because when am I going to see a Rebel Commando again? Card back. I mean, the chance of finding this carded is very rare. I think this Lando is the best one I've got in terms of condition. Just looks so good. It's got the French price sticker there. Just looks so nice. They should be the same back as the... Yeah, they should be identical. Let's compare the two. Yep, exactly the same. Yep, nice. So yeah, very pleased with this pickup. Oops, I dropped I have them all dropping all over the place now. These acrylic cases are quite good because they're very thin. Should get more because I've got some nice... I've got a Lily Lede card back. So I'd like one for that. This is another one I got earlier. This is the Canadian transition card for the Bespin security guard. Very nice. These transition cards are highly sought. They have the French and English language on them, which was the law in Canada. There's the sticker they've added to the card. And they've got a sticker over the Empire Strikes Back logo and a new sticker here. So sticker placement does affect the value of a card, and this sort of relates to the vintage collection as well. So, you know, when you're collecting all these vintage collection variants, you should consider certain stickers make a card more desirable. So this would have originally been a 45 back, and they've made it into a 48 back with that sticker there, and the returner made it into a sort of, well, you know, a hybrid of sorts, a transition card. So very nice. Got that for a great price as well. I mean, to have this with the figure would cost a fortune, even though the Black Bespin Guard is one of the more common ones. I've got the Luke X-Wing on one of these as well. That's carded. That cost me a fortune back in 2010, so, you know. These transition cards are really very nice. So that's the transition card, that's the Lando, and this is my latest pickup. I've also got a few Australian card backs, Toltoy's Return of Jedi cards. They're so, you know, Australian stuff is so rare. It's just so hard to find. But yeah, this one displays really well. It's got a bit of litho damage there as well. I'll show you it again close up so you can see where some of the cards came away when the figure was opened. yeah, really nice item. Presents really nice. I mean, when I went to that show furthest from in the summer last year, he had loads of really exotic foreign card backs. I got to talk to him, and he said, "Oh, you're a real expert," which was a real compliment. So yeah, that's my latest pickup, the French Return of the Jedi Rebel Commando card back. Looks great. Anyway, time to stop this boring waffle, and I'll let you get back to your life. Cheers, goodbye.